Hello, job seekers and friends. It's lovely to have you here today. Thank you for tuning in. If you've got a big interview coming up, first and foremost, congratulations, because that's the first step. But if you are preparing for an interview, a very common question that you can expect to be asked is, why are you interested in this position? So what I'm going to do for you today in this video is help you craft a 2 to 3 minute answer to that question that is compelling and detailed and memorable. At the end of the video, I've got a bonus question for you. And this is going to be one that you can ask your recruiter that will really help you stand out. So stick around for that because I don't want you to miss it. Now, before we jump in on the actual structuring of your answer, let's chat about why recruiters even care to ask this question in the first place. You might also hear this question be phrased as something simple like, why do you want this job? Or why do you want to work here? But what are recruiters really looking for in an answer? Well, recruiters are simply asking these questions because they're trying to learn a couple of key things about you. Namely, are you fully aware of the scope of the role? Do your goals and experience line up with the role itself? Are you excited about it? And will you make a positive contribution to this company? At the end of the day, recruiters are simply wanting to learn more about you as a person and as a professional. The end goal of the interviewer is simply to make a symbiotic match between your goals and the goals of the company. Prepare by researching the role and the company. One thing that I want to make sure that you do is spend equal time researching the role and the company. A chief error that I tend to see people make is that they simply focus too much on one or the other. Researching both is going to be imperative because it's going to allow you to see if your unique skills and experiences are going to be able to elevate the goals of the company. Something that I'd like to recommend for you is to spend the majority of your time inside of the job description itself, and you might even read it a second or third time. The main goal here may seem obvious, but simply what you're trying to do is best interpret the responsibilities of the role and match them to your skills and experience to make sure that you're the best fit for the role itself. In particular, I want you to make note of a part of the role that really speaks to you the most. This could be creating an exceptional customer experience. It could be working on large-scale creative projects, or maybe it's working on an initiative that benefits the local community. Elements like this can be used as inspiration in the stories that you'd like to tell in your interview that you can share succinctly and powerfully as to why you're the best fit for the role. As you research the company, be mindful that there are a couple of different places that you can go to find research about them. What I want you to do is first visit their corporate career site. In here, I would spend time on their About Us section or their Product and Services Offerings section. The main goal here is that you are able to educate yourself on who they are, what they're about, and what they believe in. You'll know that you have conducted good research when you're able to align your own goals and values with that of the organization. And once you're able to do this, you can speak to them in an interview, and that is gold to a recruiter. Now, bear in mind that when you're visiting a corporate career site, obviously it's the organization putting their best foot forward. So you're going to want to diversify your research a little bit. A great place is Indeed, where you can go to look at ratings and reviews of the organization. You can actually go in and filter by job title and location to really get a good idea of what other people's experiences have been. You can also click on this link right up here to see what their interview process is like and check out additional photos and videos of the company so you can get a really good idea of whether or not you see yourself working there. Okay, so if you found these tips helpful so far, what I'd love for you to do is like and subscribe to this video so that you can share it with others and you can find other videos and tips from us, all things career and job search advice. To craft the best answer as to why you're interested in this role, tell a memorable story. People love stories. It's going to really help you stand out. So to do this, create an outline and use these 3 components. 1, share how and why this role is going to contribute to your overall career growth. Highlight something unique about the role that stood out to you, and tie it back to why you personally can deliver for this role. If we focus on the first point as to why this role is going to contribute to your overall career growth, sharing your own career goals just shows the amount of time that you've put into this and why it's important to your own career trajectory. Now, it's important to be mindful of how you describe the reason why you have an interest in this new role. What I want you to do is avoid speaking negatively about your current position. It's okay that you want to move on, but what I want you to do is focus on why this role is simply a better fit. It could sound something like, I've really enjoyed the last 5 years in this position, but I'm just really ready to take on a role now that offers more of a leadership component. Okay, so the second point about identifying something unique about the role. What is it about the role or the company that really stands out to you? And this is where you can lean into your research. Maybe you're already the manager of a small team, but this new role is going to allow you to manage a larger team and really expand your skills by working cross-functionally with other departments. Refer back to the list that you made about your favorite parts of the role. An example statement might be, what really speaks to me about your company is just how invested you are in serving underrepresented communities, and that's something that's always been important to me. And finally, bring it home by emphasizing why you are the right choice for this role. This can include your experience, the unique perspective that you bring, and how hard you can work to move the company forward. If you can refer back to specifics in the job description and speak with conviction about why this role is a good match for you, not just now, but in the future, you will have honestly communicated your intentions authentically, and that's all a recruiter can ask for. If we put this all together and fit it into somewhat of an elevator pitch, it could sound something like this. I've really enjoyed the last 5 years with my employer, but I'm just now ready to take on a role that offers more of a leadership component. I'm also looking for a company that contributes to the local community, which is very important to me. And I feel very ready to leverage my experience by working on larger projects that will bring scalability and reach to this new role. I'm eager to be a part of an industry leader. All right, that bonus question that I promised you earlier. A great interview should really feel like a natural conversation. So a good segue from when a recruiter asks you, why are you interested in this position, is to turn it back around on them and simply ask them, well, what's your favorite part about working here? This is going to create a two-way dialogue that feels inviting, balanced, and honest. This is one of my favorite tricks because it allows the recruiter to expand upon a positive experience that they've had at their organization. It's going to teach you something new about the company, and it can act as a touch point that you reference in your thank you note that you send to them after your interview. This is going to really help you stand out, especially if they are interviewing multiple candidates. If you're interested in additional examples of questions that you can ask during your interview, simply click on this link up here. It'll route you to our career guide where we've got a plethora of additional resources for you. All right, so there you have it. As a recap of my top tips as to how to answer the question, why are you interested in this position? 1, research the job description and the company to identify what sets them apart from everyone else. 2, in 2 to 3 minutes, I want you to speak directly to how the opportunity is going to help you in your career, identify something about the role that really stood out to you, and then tie it all back as to why you are the right fit for the role. And then 3, leave your interviewer with a great first impression by asking them what they like about the company, and then reference that in your thank you note to them afterwards. I want to personally thank each of you for tuning in and educating yourself on how to elevate your own candidacy. I've just got so much respect for people who invest in themselves, and you've done that today, so thank you so much. If you liked this video, share it with others, connect with us on social media. All of our information is listed below, and we'd be happy to answer any questions for you. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to make sure that you're updated. But other than that, best of luck to you in your job search and your interview. We are always here to help.